For over 3,000 years they ruled the sands. They built pyramids that scraped the sky, wrote in symbols no one could read, and mummified their dead to prepare for the afterlife. But behind the gold and glory was a fragile empire, destined to fall. This is the rise and fall of ancient Egypt, explained by AI. The story of ancient Egypt begins along the lifeblood of the Nile River. Around 3100 BCE, Upper and Lower Egypt were unified by a single ruler, King Narmer. This moment sparked one of the longest-lasting civilizations in history. The Nile's predictable floods made the land fertile and prosperous. With it came agriculture, trade, and the birth of complex society. Hieroglyphics appeared. Monumental architecture began. Power centralized. For centuries, Egypt grew stronger, led by pharaohs who were worshipped as gods. With wealth flowing in and enemies kept out by desert barriers, Egypt entered its golden age. With stability came greatness, an era of wealth, expansion, and divine kingship. Massive monuments rose from the sands, temples, obelisks, and pyramids that would stand for millennia. Pharaohs like Ramses II ruled with absolute power, commanding armies and resources on a scale the ancient world had never seen. Egypt wasn't just surviving, it was influencing art, science, medicine, and religion across continents. The capital, Thebes, became a center of worship and culture. Gods like Ra, Osiris, and Isis shaped daily life and the afterlife. Egyptians mapped the stars, built calendars, and engineered with astonishing precision, all under the gaze of the gods. But no empire lasts forever. Over centuries, Egypt began to fracture from within. Corrupt rulers drained resources, civil wars erupted, the priesthood grew powerful, and at times even rivaled the pharaohs themselves. Foreign powers took notice. First came the Libyans, then the Nubians, then the Persians. Each invasion weakened Egypt further, chipping away at its identity. By the time Alexander the Great arrived in 332 BCE, Egypt was a shadow of its former self. Though it lived on under Greek and Roman rule, the era of the pharaohs, the age of divine kings, was over. But their legacy never truly vanished. The pyramids still pierce the desert sky. The gods still rest in stone, and the Nile still flows through the ruins of a fallen empire. Empires rise, empires fall, but history never sleeps. If you enjoyed this journey through time, there's more ahead. Subscribe for more stories explained by AI, where the past meets the future. This is AI History Teacher. Class dismissed.